What's poppin', everybody? It's Superior Kai and welcome to today's video, where today we're going to be discussing and possibly answering a question that every nerd has been thinking about ever since they laid eyes on their very first superhero. What if superheroes existed in real life? But before we start, I just want to make a couple statements just right off the bat. So, number one, when it comes to superpowers and how they work, real life physics, stuff like that, I will not be discussing that, and because there are other channels that have done that before. Number two, when it comes to politics, I'm going to be kind of vague with that because I know people come from different backgrounds and people are on one side and people are on the other, some people are independent. It's just a whole mindfuck. So, yeah, there's that. And number three, like, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, don't like and subscribe because I would generally appreciate it. Anyways, on to the video. So when it comes to the origin of superhumans, there are plenty of ways we can implement this into reality, but the best way, obviously, is science. More specifically, scientists trying to cure deadly diseases and conditions like cancer, Alzheimer's, and the oh-so-infamous Rona. While trying to cure said diseases, they would accidentally create the world's first wave of superhumans, which would be in small number. And because of this number, most people would be skeptical of said superhumans even existing. Even with social media, a lot of people would not believe that these individuals existed. All but except the government. And because of the small number of superhumans, it would be quite easy for the government to create a task force to find and detain these said superhumans. But like I said before, this was only the first wave. As weeks and months go by, the increase of superhumans growing across the globe would not only worry governments across the world, specifically the US, but also its citizens. With the realization that these superpowered individuals exist within our world, opinions on these individuals would be split down the middle, with the younger generation idolizing these individuals, to the much older generation being skeptical, fearful, or outright hating supers altogether. In an attempt to calm the public, the government would hold numerous meetings on how to handle the rise of superhumans growing in the nation. With political discussions and debates happening, they would quickly come to an agreement that forming a team of their most powerful supers to govern over the much weaker and inexperienced supers would be the best course of action, not only to maintain trust with the civilian population, but to protect its country from foreign and domestic threats, but mainly domestic. As more supers emerge, agencies will create rank lists of the powers that these supers possess, with ANS being their target for recruitment, or possibly elimination if they were to use their powers for greed or malice reasons. A Superhuman Registration Act would be implemented, with supers or government individuals coming to supers offering them a chance to join their ranks, or taking a more violent approach and forcing them to. But obviously not every super would be for registration. Some would revolt or straight go into hiding, from fear of imprisonment or possibly experimentation, to see if they could potentially find a cure for the so-called superhuman epidemic they would label it as, but secretly creating even more powerful superhumans to maintain power in and out of the country. Now, if everything I just listed didn't worry you, you still have to take into the account that being a real-life super wouldn't be as fun as you think it'd be. Those first few weeks or even months would be spent training and honing your skills to fight whatever threats you may come across. And since you're first starting out, it's not going to be pretty. Depending on your experience in an actual fight and your abilities, will determine your overall experience in fighting crime. But be aware that lack of experience is dangerous and could potentially lead to your demise. Because remember, this is real life now, and just because you have superpowers doesn't mean you have plot armor. And that's going to be it for this video. This was a topic that I felt like I really wanted to talk about because I didn't see a lot of videos being made on it. I only saw like maybe one or two, and I thought to myself, like, why hasn't anybody made more videos on it? I feel like this could be like a whole, niche or whatnot. But let me know what you guys think of the video, whether or not you believe it needs a part 2 or not, or maybe, I'd make one for fun. I don't know. But until then, I'm Superior Kai. If you like what you saw here and want to see more, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'm out. Deuces.